from CNBC. CNN announced about 200 layoffs as it attempts to modernize business. Really? CNN announced Thursday it is cutting about 6% of its total staff, or about 210 employees, as it refocuses the business around global digital audience. Wow, a global digital audience. And I wonder what that means. CNN CEO Mark Thompson announced the job losses in a memo to staff Thursday, confirming CNBC's reporting Wednesday that the cuts were coming. In the memo, Thompson noted CNN doesn't expect total headcount to fall much this year because the company plans to invest 70 million in new digital plans. Digital plans. I wonder what that means. Quote, I know that whatever the total number of job losses, the impact on the individuals involved can be immense, Thompson wrote in the memo obtained by CNBC. Quote, the process of change is essential if we're going to thrive in the future, but I both acknowledge and regret its very real human consequences. Here's the deal, what's happening. All of their TV personalities, the Jake Tappers and the Dana Bashes and all of these people, the Jim Acostas, those are the people that are actually causing the layoffs. But they themselves won't get laid off. Why? Well, they're the talent. They're the face, and they're the ones with the great big fat obese contracts. And so you can't fire them. They would be cause to sue. And trust me, they would. And so the only people that are actually going to suffer are the people you never see. You know, the producers, cameramen and women, people that, move the cables around. All of those people are getting moved. You getting axed. That's how this works. Okay, Jake Tapper makes all the mistakes, but the staff suffers. Jake Tapper makes all the mistakes. Remember, they were just found guilty of defamation. Jake Tapper led the report. Okay, and who gets laid off? The staff, not Jake Tapper. He's big man on campus. You can't get rid of him. The layoffs come as CNN is rearranging its linear TV lineup and building out digital subscription products. I would caution you, CNN. Hold on a second. Maybe I read this wrong. The layoffs come as CNN is rearranging its linear TV lineup and building out digital subscription products. I'm gonna have to give you a great big fat obese don't do it. Okay? Because no one's paying to see Jake Tapper. No one's gonna pay to see Dana Bash. No one's gonna pay to see them. The only reason you got the viewers that you do have is because it came in packages. News cable packages. That's the reason people were tuning in. If you think for a second that people are going to pay you $10, $15, $20 a month to see Jake Tapper lie to people, I don't think that's going to end well. The cuts will help CNN's lower production costs and consolidate teams, according to people familiar with the matter who spoke on condition of anonymity. But you didn't hear it from me. To discuss non-public thinking. Certain shows that are produced in New York and Washington may move to Atlanta, where production can be done more cheaply. Huh? So you mean you have to move out of the blue cities? You have to move out of the blue cities that you are beholden to. Why? Because to actually do a production there costs through the roof. Hold on a second, because it gets a little better. From the Daily Wire, chaos at CNN, 200 plus layoffs coming. Longtime anchor getting hosed. Big big shakeups could be in the works for CNN as long-running cable news network adjusts to the new media landscape and the second Donald Trump presidency. And in addition to the possibility of imminent layoffs, the network could be gearing up to shuffle around some of its longtime anchors. CNBC reported on Wednesday that CNN intended to announce layoffs impacting some 210 employees and approximately 6% of their staff. The news came alongside reports of layoffs at NBC as well, although the number of employees impacted by those is expected to be much lower. The layoffs at both networks, according to the report, are part of a shift in focus toward more digital content as fewer and fewer people turn to broadcast and cable news for information. You did it to yourself, because I can give you three instances, just three instances in which you absolutely blew it and shot your credibility in the face. Russia. That told you. That was all your own doing. You told people that Donald Trump was a Russian agent. The MSNBC, not CNN, MSNBC had John Brennan, who, by the way, just lost his security clearance, because Donald Trump said you lied. Okay, you knew that it was real. You knew the Hunter Biden laptop story was real, and you lied to get Joe Biden elected. That's a different story. But if all you're going to do is lie to people, you lied to them for 3.5 years, and then you told them, you, CNN, you told them that this was a return to normalcy, that Joe Biden it's going to finally, the adults are now in the room. Well, that didn't end well, did it? As he tried to vanquish Trump and Trumpism. It didn't work, did it? Yes. and now you want people to pay to see you? Like, I don't know. It's not going to end well, although along with the layoffs, anchors at CNN could see some changes in their schedules and assignments. Fox News Digital reported on Thursday. That's today. And they may not be thrilled at the prospect. Veteran CNN broadcaster Jim Acosta. Now, you remember Jim Acosta, don't you? Yeah, he was a thorn in the side of Donald Trump's first presidency. He was a boil. He was a boil on the butt of Donald Trump's administration, who made a name for himself during Trump's first term in office by becoming a regular foil both to Trump and the then White House press secretary, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, could balk at the possible move to late nights. Oh, you mean he's going to be like Stephen Colbert? You mean he's going to be more like, Jimmy Kimmel or something? The move, reportedly pitched by CNN CEO Mark Thompson, would see Acosta move from its current 1-hour time slot at 10 a.m., 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, weekdays, to a 2-hour slot beginning at midnight, which was described as the move. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Which was described in the report as a move to effectively exile Acosta to Siberia, to the Siberia of television news. So you're moving from 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern time to midnight. You're being shipped off to Siberia. Because I don't know that you've noticed. See, here's the thing. Throughout the entire campaign, this 2024, the last cycle, they knew that people were no longer believing them. That goes for ABC, CBS. That's why ABC just settled the lawsuit. That's why CNN is getting hosed with defamation. That's the reason. And they know it's coming. And they know that, see, they thought that their bottom line was Jake Tapper, Dana Bash. They thought as long as we can have a pretty face on television that people would believe them. What they did not anticipate was Joe Rogan. They didn't anticipate that. Somebody should have told them. Timcast IRL. Somebody should have told them. They should have told them, like, hey, you may want to rethink putting Jake Tapper out there. Remember, people suggested when the presidential debates were happening between Trump and Joe Biden that let Joe Rogan moderate. Why are you giving it to these partisan hacks? Let Joe Rogan do it. But you couldn't do that, could you? People were trying to throw you a bone to wake you up, like people don't believe you anymore. But you did it to yourself. Yes, and yes, you did it to yourself. So it is yet to be seen whether or not Jim Acosta will be moved to the midnight hour, going from 10 a.m. to midnight. That is a yes. I guess in digital news, that's like you've been moved to the salt mines. Let's see if that actually happens. But I, for one, relish it. Can't wait to see it. And by the way, if he does move to the midnight hour, yours truly will be there to see it. Absolutely. Because I got to record it. I got to record it because this is your legacy. This is your legacy. This is what you get for all of your agitating Donald Trump, frustrating his plans. This is what you get. Siberia. All right, that's it for now. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.